The use of content is exploding at places like National Geographic and other big media and entertainment companies, but the desire to cut down on costs is also really important for these enterprises. So we're finding that relationship between service levels and cost savings is our sweet spot, especially for things like payments and rights and clearances. We're a consulting company and a managed services company. Primarily to the media and entertainment space, but also to large enterprises that are in the advertising business. In those properties are lots of different pieces, photographs and clips and pieces of music. And a lot of what we do is do the licensing for them and acquire the rights, pay people around the world for giving content to the big media and entertainment companies or the publishing companies, and then report back to our clients. And so we're moving in on a sort of a sector where we're offering, really for the first time and really the only company, that is outsourcing the intellectual property management and payables in a sort of an aggregated way. We took what was a 19-person department at National Geographic, which was costing the company a lot, and we're able to guarantee first year 25% savings, second year 30%, and the third year 35% savings on total cost of running an operation like that, while at the same time improving the service levels dramatically. We've been able to, again, make payments much faster, from 90 to 100 days down to 2 weeks. Much better relationships. Actual costs are going down because people are looking forward to licensing their content to Nat Geo, as opposed to it becoming a place where it has a reputation for taking forever to pay. In a world where you've got thousands of small vendors, you want to have a pretty efficient way to get people on board and get them paid, so that you're both complying and you're paying quickly. So we turned what was a 90 to 100 day turnaround to get people paid to a 2-week turnaround. They have pretty strict compliance rules on how to pay people and how to report back to them who's been paid what. So there was absolutely no way that we were going to be able to take the responsibility of making payments outside of their internal ERP system without a robust platform like Tipalti. For example, people need to be paid in many different currencies around the world. There was no way that we were going to go into that business without a platform that could provide that kind of a service. There was no way we were going to go into the business of cutting ACH payments and wire payments and check payments and any number of other things, both domestically and internationally, without a robust platform. So Tipalti has really stepped in with an excellent solution, which we would really ultimately never have been able to do manually. We're dealing with a couple thousand payments a month that add up to quite a number. They're not all unique every month, so sometimes we have people who have been onboarded and can be paid again. Other times in a given month, we've got to onboard a number of people. So it's a combination, but we are making thousands of payments and on a monthly basis, and we're paying them within 2 weeks. So it's a pretty big number for us, at least. And the beauty is that the administration of it all has been pretty straightforward. Really clear, transparent interfaces with the Tipalti system, and we've been happy with it. Yeah, well, I'm in my industry, which is the content supply chain industry, right? So it's whether it's the actual photograph or the video or television show or movie that's moving through the chain from production to distribution, or it's the rights that are associated with those. At the end of the day, someone's got to get paid. And there's almost no company that's providing the kind of both consulting services and managed services around the content supply chain. But I don't know of a single other company that's providing also the payments to the third parties. So the Tipalti, or the payments platform capability that we now have, gives us sort of this, end-to-end ability to both help companies with the content supply chain, the the distribution, and then the payment of those who they're obliged to pay. And for the time being, we're paying fixed numbers. So someone will charge $100 for a photograph, we'll pay them $100. But in the future, we might also have to pay 3% of revenue to the vendor, and we'll be able to both pay on a percentage royalty basis or on a fixed fee basis using the same platform. So we're feeling really confident now that that's an offering that people can really buy into. The benefits to our firm of using a payments platform is that we can now not only provide the service to National Geographic, but we now have the capacity to pay worldwide in just about any currency, just about any means, any company that wants to use a system like this. So we've developed our own expertise as an outsourced vendor to be able to utilize a platform like Tipalti, and therefore have an entire service offering that makes some sense. You know, you've got companies who are paying hundreds of affiliates who might be needing to get a couple cents here and there for a click-through, or you've got advertisers who need to be paid from different services, or you may have other companies that are paying lots of content providers. And the sense is that now that we've got this relationship with the platform and also with the media and entertainment clients, that from the Klaris IP side, we sort of sit as this nice intermediary and get savings to the clients and a very efficient means to get people paid.